All right, let's hop in. Gwynaltish which in chasati Johan achtuig edat hin tanach tayani disia dag unyagi gushukyawathiyadis. Thanks for being together, everybody. I feel good about it. It's March 9th and it's Thursday. This is week 9, day 2 of our class. So today we're going to have a question and answer discussion and continue our dialogue activity. We wanted to see during the discussion time if anyone came up with mini dialogues or had a chance to put some of the phrases together. If you did, we'll make a time for you to share. And I also want to do a quick recap of some of the phrases we put together from last class on Tuesday. I had a lot of fun with you guys putting these together. For part of it, I was sweating bullets because I was trying to think of what to put in the comics, how to spell things right. So today I'll take you through how I spell checked what I had written and just some of the ins and outs of learning Tlingit when you're like me and you grew up speaking English. And then we'll do breakout rooms. We'll try to do them by 12:30 today. I know a lot of you have to go back to work, so I don't want to rush it. Make sure that we respect your time. And so for discussion, was there anybody that put comics together or dialogues together who wanted to share?
Don't be bashful.
Yeah.
Hello.
So
I didn't put together any comics, but I had a lot of fun last class participating. I was actually trying to remember or trying to figure out how to say Taku winds, because we're experiencing Taku winds here in Juneau. It's that time of year, but the closest guess I can come with was Taku Ayao de Tiyi Wash.
Okay.
Did he say guat? I think that comes before the sentence starts. Taku ayoditi. Guat taku ay. I think that the taku wind is blowing, is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Gwallt aku ayaw de ti ayachakwa.
Yeah, I'm more unsure how to say it. That's the only reason why I put glasses. Maybe this is how you say it.
If you're guessing that it's taku wind, you put guat first. I think taku wind is blowing.
Okay.
If it's not a guess, then it's just taku. AODT.
Okay.
Hope I didn't get you all mixed up. If I got it wrong, you can correct me. It's all right, because
Goodness, sheesh.
Okay. That's helpful. I think it makes sense what you shared. If you're saying, I think the Taku wind is blowing, you would start with Gwash for I think. And I'm going to do a spell check on Aku to make sure I'm spelling it correctly.
Taaku.
Okay.
Taku.
Aku.
It might be a double O in the end. Taku.
Okay.
Tak is winter. Taawk. Tak.
Okay.
Is that right?
This one has a pinched T and underlined K, Aku,
Ah,
but that is
Taku.
uh Aku. And in the beginning Think It workbook, it says there are two interpretations of this name: King Salmon Cove from Aku, or Flooding Geese from Tawak Ashaka.
Hmm. The taku is sounds right. It the king salmon
Um,
is crowd or a lot of king salmon.
oh, well, cool. I didn't know that. That's cool. King Salmon Cove. Okay, taco. Okay. Good question, Kade Kaidukab. And I see hands up, Skinyatla.
Yake Satini, about dialogue. I didn't know how this would fit in the cartoons, but it was something that I was just thinking about anyway. But
Okay.
Ha'at kuaha sak akwe sak awe. And I was thinking about that because of my location and the time of year.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Nakada. Can you say again that first line?
Ha'at kuaha.
And your translation?
It's we're coming together. I think that's what it is just by itself. We're coming together, and then the hooligan are coming in. So we're coming together to go. I was really thinking more about coming together. Let's go see if the hooligan are in.
Oh, okay.
That's in essence what it was about.
Atkuaha is it's time.
Ganachish.
That's cool.
It's time.
Oh,
It's time.
Atkuaha, Sak Aqua, Sak Awa. So maybe would we add for the last one? Ah, Sak Awa.
Um,
Chish Ginar Tag and Chish Inki Nigi, Kanachik. Shakuin.
I did put together a little comic strip. Do I
Oh,
have the ability to share my screen?
I think so. Here, let me stop sharing and see if it will let you.
Okay, I'll try.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think it's working. Looks like it is.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do that so it's a little bigger. Okay, so and unfortunately the Zoom buttons are up at the top and it's covering up part of my dialogue there. But the translation is, are you hungry? Eat. And then the dog doesn't look very happy. He's saying, yuck, I want to eat deer meat. Or I'm hungry for deer meat. So
Okay. Would you like me to read your bubbles in Lingit?
yes, please.
So the grandma's talking to her dog and she says, "Iitke yan uaha atcha." And then the next comic, she's dropping the can of dog food and it goes splort into his bowl. And then the dog says, guakanachit uaha. Hey, that's super creative. I love it.
Good start.
Really good start.
You could have the dog ask, do you have deer meat?
Uh-huh.
How would I say, do you have?
Kindly you.
Let me put it in here. Oops. I'm going to do a spell check really quick on Guacan. Oh, it's underlined G. So it's Guacan. G. So you all can unmute your mics if you like and repeat after me. Find it here. Guacan Liga Iju.
Go con
Okay.
The next comment should be
Okay. We can add one. I think we can add even shapes on here. Shape. Oh yeah, we can. We can totally add conversation bubbles. Let me try this. And then I want to fill the color white. Hey, cool. We can even do that. Okay, and let's put a text box. Text box. Maybe like down. Like, is that the lady saying that?
yeah, the lady says that to the dog.
Okay. And I'll put it up here like she's standing up and saying it. And then let me copy what Chuck Ian had for her first line. Ike yan ilaha. Etcha. Oops. Okay, let's do, everyone go ahead and we'll do pronunciation practice of Chuck Ian's comic. And we'll start with just the first sentence. It's the question. So go ahead and repeat after me. Iitke yan uaha.
Iitgeyan
Iitgeyan
uaha.
And then the next sentence, atcha,
Adcha.
and then gua kandliga ijiwa.
Gua kandle ike ijiwu.
Ta'ah,
I think I like it when she offers canned dog food. Yeah, that was a good one, I think.
yeah, for the first one, the comment she made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good the first one when she's offering the dog food when she says that. Iitgeyan uaha. Fun. Thanks for your work.
That's a good one.
Um, so let's see what else we have. Did anybody else have it?
Does that finish that cartoon?
Yeah, that one finishes that cartoon. It was just three pictures.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a good ending too.
Yeah. Yeah, this activity is fun because it's a mix of creative writing and using Lingit. So I'll put the translations in the next page.
Did anybody else do that one?
I don't see any of their hands up. Ooh, I keep turning my camera on. So iitke and uaha. So if people are wondering where to find these, they're in Lingit Class under the chapter for eating and talking about food. It's chapter 9. And that starts on page 31. So you can see the options that Shok'in used. Are you hungry? Iitke and uaha. And then if you scroll down, you can find where they chose I'm hungry for. So I'm hungry for pilot bread was qat waha, and they changed it to deer meat. So go ahead and open up this book, everyone. I'll put the link in the chat in case you need it. And we'll kind of do maybe one more together. Before we do that, did anyone else have a dialogue they were able to put together they wanted to share? Okay. So the next one, let's see, did we miss any? The next one is man and a woman sitting at a dinner table and they're eating and the man is saying something. And then in the next picture, he's looking at his fork with a magnifying glass and he makes another comment. And then he makes a third comment. And then the last picture is just of the man doing the dishes and he says something again. So what ideas do we have about a dialogue for these two? I'm just kind of scrolling through the table of contents here and Lingit Class so that we can kind of look at the different conversation topics to see if something pops out at us. There's one for washing things and self. Maybe we could start there since he's washing the dishes. Let's see if we find something here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's practice a couple of these. If you're telling someone to wash, just one person, you can repeat after me this top line. Na'uz.
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 And then if you're talking to multiple people, telling them to wash, repeat after me. Na'uz.
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 So for wash the clothes, repeat after me. Wena'at na'uz.
Wena'at.
Na'uz.
And if you're saying wash the dish, I'm going to zoom in a little more so it's bigger. So for wash the dish, repeat after me. Wait, ich kana'uz.
With it Kana'uz.
And then there's a variation. Let's repeat this one too. Right below it. Wait, ich kuna'uz.
Na'uz.
And then there's one for wash your dish. Repeat after me. It's ich kana'uz.
Kana'uz.
So that one's kind of fun. Let's do this one too, since it's common to tell someone to wash your hands. For wash your hands, talking to one person, repeat after me. Ijin na'uz. Okay.
Hey, looking at a fork. What do we call a fork?
What was that, Shirley?
Was he looking at a fork?
Yeah.
What do we call a fork?
Oh yeah, good question.
I can't remember.
Yeah. I was looking at it earlier. Let me look it up. For fork, let's look it up in the dictionary. For tongs or fork, there's ina. And then there's one called ach at duscha'at.
Yeah, that's the one I was here. The thing we eat with.
Oh, okay. The thing we eat with. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in our translations.
Now we're all introduced items for eating. We knew what a spoon was, so we had a word for it already. But for a fork and others, we don't.
So that someone was creative with naming a fork then.
Yeah. This thing you eat with, or that thing you eat with.
Uh-huh. Let's practice that one, class. Go ahead and unmute your mics and repeat after me. Ach at duschaat.
Ach,
At,
dus,
at, dus,
at.
Um, let's see if this goes in our dialogue, in our comic strip. And we just have a couple minutes before I gotta cut you loose to your breakout rooms. And so I'm just putting this word in the dialogue box as a starting point for fork. And so he's looking at the fork with through his little magnifying glass. And I wonder what he could say about it.
Since he looks like he's being critical, maybe Shlel Ushke.
Okay, yeah. Let's include that. So
Remarks.
so one idea, "Çeşuşke," and I think that means, what's the translation? It's bad.
It is not good.
It's not good. Yeah.
Hello?
So I'm gonna put, let me see what this looks like if we put it in our dialogue. So if he wanted to say bad fork, he would actually say the "Çeşuşke" part before fork. So it would look like this. Oops, let me put the same size. So he would "Çeşuşke," and then to connect the idea of "Çeşuşke" to fork, you add a suffix, a relational suffix. So in order to make it describe the fork, you would add a. So let me spell check this quickly. I can't remember if it's long or short. Oh yeah, I think it's long. Ushka, okay, ushka, such ushka, ushka, ushka. Oh yeah, ushka, ushka. Shakhsani Keek, how would you say bad fork?
Uh, what do you have, Tatushka?
I wrote for bad fork, I wrote Tletushkei ach at duschaat.
I think you need to say yeah at this on this hat. Because you're talking specifically about this one fork.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Tatushka, yeah. He's looking at it with really close.
Yeah. Okay, so that would make it Tletushke ya ach at duschaat. Does that sound right? Okay. So in that case, he's saying it's bad, this fork. Let's do that one. This fork is not good. Okay, fun. So I'm gonna put this in the chat and turn you all loose for your breakout rooms. And before you go, are there any questions from the class? We wanted to leave it open to you to work on this as well as your introductions or your dialogues, depending on what you feel like you need. So again, to be able to edit this, I think what you should do, so I put the link in the chat to these slides, and what you'll do then is go file and then make a copy of the entire presentation. make a copy, and it'll give you a copy that you can edit now. And so you can work on this in your groups. You'll want Lingit Class open. And so I'll put this in the chat again, just in case you just came to class and you need it. And I would, uh-huh.
Said I had to request access.
Yeah, when you make, oh, okay, thank you. I'm going to teach. Let me put it, let me make sure that this is shareable. Oh, going to teach. Okay, anyone with the link can view. And these. Okay, so did that work this time, Christine?
Let me check.
Okay, I'm gonna choose.
Yep, sure did.
Okay. Are there any questions from folks on what to do or how to put together your comics?
You can help each other. It's going to be fun. I think you did a good job already on some of them.
Yeah, well,
It looks like it takes a team to do it till you get used to do it.
yeah, well. All right, so we'll bounce around. Just work together, like Shaksani Keek said, have fun with it. There's 11 of us, so we could do smaller groups. Kachkun, maybe we have groups of up to 4 people. Okay. We're all back, it looks like. How did that go for folks? I see a comment in the chat. Challenge. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Good to teach, Alan.
So we put all our words in our chat, but now we can't see our chat.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
It'll probably save on the recording. I can ask Kachkun.
well, it's all right, but I think one of our greatest challenges besides spelling was
Yeah.
none of us had access to our books for whatever reasons. And secondly, none of us had the keyboard downloaded so we could actually spell right.
Okay.
So we were copying and trying to paste letters
Yeah.
best we could.
Okay. How did it go?
We didn't finish.
Yeah. All right.
But we had good.
Yeah. Which comic did you guys do?
We did the one with the fork, finished that fork,
Oh, fun. Okay.
and I can share, it, but it's not done.
Yeah, if you want to, you can.
Okay, let's see here. Well, technology was our biggest gap. Took us a
Yeah.
long time to get it copied and then to figure out how to add the words to it. And then we didn't have, like I said, the keyboard and stuff.
Yeah.
So the last one, which I didn't finish, was supposed to be Gasrat Latin, which, kind of like I should have been, oh, and then we were gonna say, yeah, I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, catch my mouse.
Yeah, how did you say that? Catch my mouth? Yeah, catch my mouth.
With all your strength.
Yeah. So I didn't finish that part.
Fun though. Okay, gonna choose.
Okay.
Okay. Skinny, I saw you had your hand up.
Okay, I was just going to say that it was obvious that some of us are technologically challenged,
Okay.
and that it was, I think it was hindering the ability to just move forward with dialogue. So the comic building is fun, though, without question.
Okay. Kanahik. Even if you guys came up with phrases that I can type under the slides later for another class, that would be totally fine too if we want to do that. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want it to go to waste.
Yeah, get your creative ideas, your senses of humor. Okay, Johan. Well, we're at time, so I'll just let you know that tomorrow we're planning to have a guest speaker for our Introduction to Dialects series. And Glenioke Marsha Hotch has agreed to come and share what she knows about dialect differences that are particular to the Chilkat Haines area. And we have some recordings to share. So looking forward to it a lot. I really look up to Gleniote. She's a language mentor of mine and a teacher. And hope to see you. So thank you for your work. And Chaksanikik, you have a comment?
Yeah, I really enjoyed all the effort that was put into it. It was good teamwork. Yeah, cash, good cheese.
Sheesh.
Johan, see you, Kwasitin.
Tuye Kwisitin.